I drew a heart in the foggy glass just to see it fade away. We used to talk about forever, but forever slipped astray. Your sweater still hangs in my closet, still smells like summer rain. I wear it when the world feels colder, pretending you never changed. We were paper stars in a midnight sky, burning fast but never high. You held my hand, said we never break, but even promises can ache. Now I trace your name in candlelight and wish on dreams that won't ignite. We were paper stars, but we didn't fly. You said you're stronger than you know, but I'm tired of being brave. I hide my tears in old recordings where your voice still softly plays. I walk the streets we used to wander, every shadow holds your shape. The world moved on without a whisper, but my heart just couldn't escape. Stay. We're paper stars in a fragile sky, drawn in ink that couldn't dry. You kissed my scars, said don't look back, but you left me in the cracks. I still hum the songs we used to write in the quiet late at night. We were paper stars, but we lost the light. Did you mean it when you said nothing could tear us apart? 'Cause I believed you. I still do. Maybe someday we'll collide like echoes in another life, but till then I'll hold the spark you left behind inside my heart. We were art that never dried, too delicate to survive, but in the ashes of our fall, I still hear your silent call. We paper stars in a broken night, falling slow out of sight. You were the light I tried to keep, now I find you in my sleep. Every melody still knows your name, but it's never quite the same. We were paper stars, gone with the flame. You smile like spring and slow rewind, cherry petals dancing blind. Your laugh was soft, your eyes were loud, a quiet rebel in a gentle crowd. You said I'm fine and spun away, but your shadow chose to stay. I reached, but all I touched was air, a warmth that vanished everywhere. That's like a rock, you left me stunned in a world that's come undone. We bloom too fast, we burn too bright. one sweet sakura wink. We were a spark in pastel skies, gone too soon to say goodbye. But I'll hold that frame in time like a whispered rhyme. I still believe that sakura winked stays with me like a scene in faded dreams. You gave me spring and then you flew, but left behind a sky so blue. If love is meant to fade and glow, then I'm the last to let it go. Still chasing that one sakura wink from long ago. Your smile in bloom, your scent in breeze. I still wait under these trees. I wrote your name in my diary next to clouds and mint green tea. You always laughed at rainy days, but I loved the way you'd say, let's pretend the world's asleep and we're the only ones who dream. I held your hand in puddle light, a soft goodbye beneath the night. Stay away. Raindrops fall where we once stood. You were fire, I was wood. We burned slow keeps flickering the same. We weren't built for endless days, but we still shine in fading rays. A time machine, a gentle lie that keeps you here though you said goodbye. One more time. Sunset on repeat, bittersweet. You and I in self-defeat. I press my heart against the sky and let our colors multiply. I'll keep this loop, I won't rewind. You promised me the cherry trees, but bloomed alone without me. I waited by the station light, but all that came was fading night. Your scarf still holds the springtime breeze, tangled up in memories. You said, don't cry and close the door, but I don't smile like I did before. You left me here in pastel air, where petals fall, but you're not there. Our shadows dance, but now they're still, and I don't know what to feel. You were the color in my sky, now spring just passes by. I'm just a girl the season knew, but never brought back you. I tried to write you in a song, but all my words just came out wrong. I painted skies with soft regret, the kind your smile won't let me forget. Your laughter echoes in the breeze, in every bloom, in every leaf. But I can't bloom the same as then, not without you back again. You left me here where dreams rewind, but only silence answers mine. Our hearts once played in major keys, now I just hum in minor Cs. The warmth we had, it's lost in time, but I still wait beneath the chime. I'm just a note you left to ring, forever caught in spring. You never said goodbye, but spring did, and I heard it loud. Someday maybe you'll return and find the place we used to burn. But by then the petals fade, and I'll be somewhere far away. Till then I'll keep your name in bloom, a quiet shrine, a silent room where sunshine can't quite reach the floor, but I won't close that door. You left without a sound that night, no slamming doors, no final fight, just silence where your laughter lived, a hush that nothing could forgive. My room still echoes soft and slow, with memories I can't let go. Your voice a vinyl melody, still spinning quietly in me. I check my phone for texts unsent, but all I find is where you went. A shadow in the corner light that used to shine so full and bright. We danced beneath the ocean sky, now I just float where you pass by. You held my heart with steady grace, then dropped it in a quiet place. The springtime breeze no longer sings, it only chills and clings to things. You left but still I bloom too late in echo cold so I don't cry. I walk the streets we used to know, but every turn feels full of snow. You said you'd always leave a sign, a secret code, a crooked line, but all I find are silent walls and dreams that never took the calls. The flowers that we planted here still bloom, but now they feel unclear. Without your hand they lose their spark, just petals lost in growing dark. We danced beneath the setting sun, but now those days are overrun. You held my heart then let it fall, and now I barely feel it all. The calendar keeps turning slow, but I've nowhere I need to go. I'm just a petal in the rain, still aching for your name. Soft, berryless, was it all real? Or just a dream I wrote alone, because you felt like home? I sing the songs you never heard, between the lines without a word. Your melody still haunts the room, a fading echo dressed in gloom. The notes I hide behind my tongue were made for you when we were young. Now all that's left is faint perfume and memories that can't resume. The photos blur, the colors drain, but still I chase you through the rain. We're stories lost in folded time, still written in a pastel rhyme. You left me quiet, soft and slow, but planted roots you didn't know. Now even as the season breaks, I bloom to wait with heartache. You left, but I stayed in the melody we made. I checked my phone at 2 a.m. No messages, just empty spam, but somehow still I feel you there, a voice that travels through the air. Your number's still in favorite saves, though I know it leads to waves of silence that won't speak my name, just static dressed in phantom flame. The ringtone we once shared still plays, it echoes through the quiet haze, and every time I close my eyes I hear your laugh beneath the lies. Did you mean to call? A voice that crackled in the night, was it real or just lost light? I want to think you're reaching through, but maybe I just wish it's true. The signal breaks but won't erase the sound of you I still can't face. You haunt my sleep, you haunt these halls, I'm tethered to your ghostly calls. I wear your ring around my neck, it swings like time I can't correct. I thought I felt you just today, but it was wind that blew away. I keep your voice in voicemail files, play them back once in a while. Pretend you're still just one text near, but shadows talk when you're not here. I tried to block your number twice, wait. Page 24, still stained in blue. I wrote your name, then scratched it through. The ink had run like tears I hide, but still I leave you by my side. I hear your voice in paper's breath, in every line a little death. You left behind your favorite pen. I write like you'll come back again. The rain outside begins to fall, and I can hear your laughing call. Like wind that dances through my hair. You're gone, but somehow always there. You left your shadow in my lines, still tangled deep in crooked rhymes. This diary's more than words and glue. It's all the ways I'm missing you. Each entry hums the way you'd speak. From Tuesday blush to Sunday weak, the pages weep in quiet grace, still haunted by your fading trace. Page 31, I sketched your smile, but paper couldn't hold your style. I used soft strokes, the ones you'd like, but your warmth vanished from the light. The pressed flowers we once picked are tucked in pages, slowly nicked. They crack when I turn back too fast, like memories not meant to last. You used to doodle in the sides, write silly quotes and moonlit tides. Now all that's left is faded lead and secrets I still leave unread. I try to ink a day with peace, but every word just begs release. You left your breath in every fold, now all my thoughts are trembling cold. You never signed that final page, just vanished in a subtle rage. But every night my heart still flares, you echo in these paper prayers. Dear you, I miss the way you read between the words. I hope you still read me now. I fold the pages into stars and wish you'd come back from afar. The margins filled with ifs and maybes still rock me gently like old lullabies. This book is not for anyone, it's where my solitude begun. But still I let the pages turn and feel your name in every burn. Don't close it yet. This diary holds your echo clear, a whisper only I can hear. Each letter carved into my skin, a soft regret I wear within. I'll write you every day anew, pretending that you're reading too. And when the final chapter ends, you'll still be there, my ink-stained friend.
You kissed me once beneath the moon, then vanished just a bit
A flicker trapped inside the night. You made a wish, then walked away, but I still hope for yesterday. The wax still melts in fragile glow, like every word you'll never show. You kissed the wind and left the shore, but I still burn for something more. I found the candle small and weak, still whispering the things we seek. I lit it up with trembling hands and watched it fall through shifting sands. We were a spark, a dancing gleam, a wish inside a fleeting dream. But even dreams can leave a scar when they forget who they are. I'm holding on to ember light, a flicker trapped inside the night. You made a wish, then walked away, but I still hope for yesterday. You left me glowing soft and still, but I'm the flame you didn't feel. A single breath and I erase, still hoping for your face. If you remember the wish, please light it again, even once. I save the wax that drips like tears, a monument of fading years. You asked the stars, I begged the fire, but both were liars in attire. Still I believe you meant it then, even if you won't again. My hope's a wick I won't let die, still reaching for your sky. Wish again. The flame is soft but still it glows, a warmth only your silence knows. You made a wish and let it be, but that same fire still burns in me. We were a breath, a light, a spark. Now I just wander in the dark, but deep inside this fading swish, I carry one last flicker wish, still burning, still wishing. You used to hum while we would walk down empty streets where shadows talk. Your fingers brushed against my own. Now I just march these roads alone. You wore your silence like a crown, a rebel queen in a quiet town. You never shouted when you left, just turned and took away your breath. This parade keeps moving slow, with memories in every row. You were the drumbeat in my chest, now I just echo all the rest. I keep your rhythm in my stride, but it's a song I have to hide. You wave goodbye without a sound, now I just march this haunted ground. I pass the bench we used to share, it almost feels like you were there. But benches don't return your glance, they only hold forgotten dance. Your scarf still drapes my shoulder tight, as if it holds you in the night. But fabric can't replace the heat of marching next to your heartbeat. This parade keeps moving slow, with memories in every row. You were the drumbeat in my chest, now I just echo all the rest. I march through towns that never knew how loud the world once felt with you. You left without a word to say, said goodbye. Just gave me silence and called it peace. Someday this march may find its end, or maybe loop and start again. But every step I choose to take reminds me what I had to fake. Down and blew away. Your voice was scrawled in cursive lines, but wind erased the ending signs. You used to write me songs in spring on paper soft like butterfly wings. Now all that's left are empty sheets and songs the silence slowly eats. But I still heard you all around, in rustling leaves and tapping rain. Your paper voice still sings again. I press my ear to empty books to catch the breath your silence took. Each crinkle brings your name to mind, a melody I couldn't bind. The pages curl with time and dust, but I still keep them, I still trust that even if your words are gone, your heart was somewhere in that song. I read between the faded stains and feel you running in my veins. You left me ink that doesn't dry, still whispering a soft goodbye. You were a poem, not a sound, but I still heard you all around, in rustling leaves and tapping rain. Your paper voice still sings again. I fold your words into a crane and let it fly through window pane. If it returns, I'll write you true, a song you never got to do. You never needed to shout, I always heard you, even in paper sound. I'll string the sheets like lanterns bright and let your whispers fill the night. We were just lines, but still we glowed in melodies no one else showed. And if my voice begins to shake, I'll trace you in each small heartache. You were the note I tried to hold, but music fades when left too cold. You said the sky looked like velvet, soft and blue with stars that melt. We lay on rooftops counting lives and told the moon our soft goodbyes. You whispered things the stars would hide, like how you loved but couldn't stay by my side. And when the breeze began to hum, I knew your silence had begun. The sky above my fears, you left behind your quiet tears, a kiss that brushed like cotton wind and vanished like a closing hymn. You made the night feel warm and wide. Now I just tremble deep inside. The stars won't speak, the moon your quiet tears, a kiss that brushed like cotton wind and vanished like a closing dream. I make a wish on stars that fall, but none of them recall it all. You flew beyond my lullaby and left me in this velvet sky. If I could write your name in stars, would you look back just once? I keep your name inside a sigh, a note that floats in evening sky. If I could reach beyond the dusk, I'd hold you one more time, just us. But constellations never bend, and velvet dreams all have an end. Still every night I search the hue where once I laid beside you. Velvet sky above my fears, still echoing our yesteryears. You were the hush before the light, the song that faded out of sight. I'll meet you where the silence grows, beneath the moon that always knows that I'm the one who still asks why, alone beneath our velvet sky. Still here, still blue, still velvet. I played the song you used to sing, the one with broken tender wings. You hummed the chords between the lines, like love was something undefined. The piano cries with every touch, a melody you love too much. Now keys are cold, the bench is wide, and all I have is notes you hide. This lonely tune still knows your name. It calls for you, but not the same. You danced in rests and minor sounds, but now there's silence all around. I keep repeating your refrain to feel your fingers in the rain. Each measure holds your sweetest hue, this lonely tune that plays for you. I trace your lyrics in the dust, still hoping they'll return to us. The sheet music is torn and bent, but all your feelings still ascend. Your voice would crack on every Y, but still you'd sing and never lie. I hear you when I close my eyes, a whisper drifting lullabies. This lonely tune still knows your name. It calls for you, but not the same. You danced in rest and minor sounds, but now there's silence all around. You left your rhythm in my hands, but never taught me where it lands. Still I replay your final cue, a lonely tune that sings of you. I play it like you're still beside me, but the harmony, it's missing you. The petals creak with every phrase, like footprints stuck in ghostly haze. Your melody, it haunts the room, like roses left to never bloom. But still I press each black and white to find you hiding in the light. The music stops, but not my heart, still aching for your missing part. This lonely tune still knows your name, like soft regret, it plays the same. You kissed each note with trembling grace, now all I have is empty space. If music reaches where you go, then maybe you still hear me slow. I'll keep the song though out of tune, forever yours this before I could say it. So let me say it now. Even if you never turn, even if the seasons burn, I'll sit beneath this rusted sign and let our memories realign. The clock still ticks but never moves, like photos trapped in station grooves. And I still hum the tune you made before our final steps would